Hola chicos and welcome to a new lesson. In our lesson today, we will take a look at the regular verbs in Spanish, verbos regulares, and we will learn the days of the week, días de la semana, and the month of the year, meses del año. ¿Estáis listos? Empezamos. El presente, verbos regulares. Present tense, regular verbs. Los verbos españoles terminan en ar, o ir. So Spanish verbs, they end by ar, or ir. Las terminaciones son importantes. These endings are, or or ir, are very important, ya que los verbos se conjugan de una forma u otra dependiendo del grupo al que pertenecen. Why they are very important? Because the verbs are conjugated depending on the group they belong to. Here we have el verbo cantar, verb to sing, cantar. As you see, it ends by ar, cantar. Here el verbo beber, to drink, it ends by beber. And here el verbo vivir, it ends by ir. El verbo vivir, to live. So, first group, cantar, ar. Second group, beber, And third group, vivir, ir. Now we will see more in detail. Cantar, to sing, beber, to drink, vivir, to live. Cantar, it ends by ar. So we will conjugate it in the following way. Yo canto, tú cantas, él, ella, usted canta, nosotros cantamos, vosotros cantáis, ellos, ellas, ustedes cantan. So when we see a verb that ends by ar and it's regular verb, it will have the same endings. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. Canto, cantas, canta, cantamos, cantáis, cantan. El verbo beber, to drink. Beber, it ends by So we conjugate it in the following way. Yo bebo, tú bebes, él, ella, usted bebe, nosotros, nosotras bebemos, vosotros, vosotras bebéis, ellos, ellas, ustedes beben. So when we see a verb that ends by and it's a regular verb, it will have the same endings. O, es, hemos, eis, en. El verbo vivir, to live. Vivir, it ends by ir. So we will conjugate it in the following way. Yo vivo, tú vives. Él, ella, usted vive. Nosotros, nosotras vivimos. Vosotros, vosotras vivís. Ellos, ellas, ustedes viven. So when we see a verb that ends by ir and it's regular verb, we will conjugate it in the same way. That it will have the same endings. O, es, imos, is, en. As you notice here, the verbs that they end by and they end by ir, they have the same endings except at nosotros and vosotros. As you see here, bebo, vivo, bebes, vives, bebe, vive, o, es, and beben, viven, en, except at nosotros here. Hemos, verbs that they end by the endings at nosotros will be hemos, it ends by hemos, and ir, imos, bebemos, vivimos. Also, vosotros, bebéis, eis, vivís, is. So they have the same endings except at nosotros, here hemos, here imos, and vosotros, here eis, here is. Let's see More examples. Cantar, to sing. Tomar, to take. Hablar, to speak. So as we have just seen, cantar, it ends by ar. So we conjugate it in the following way. Yo canto, tú cantas, él canta, nosotros cantamos, vosotros cantáis, ellos cantan. Tomar, to take, it ends by ar, so it will have the same endings. Yo tomo, tú tomas, él toma, nosotros tomamos, vosotros tomáis, ellos toman. As you see here, canto, tomo, cantas, tomas, canta, toma, cantamos, tomamos, cantáis, tomáis, cantan, toman. Hablar, to speak. Also, it ends by ar, so it will have the same endings. Yo hablo, I speak. Tú hablas, you speak. Él habla, he speaks. Nosotros hablamos, we speak. Vosotros habláis, you speak. Ellos hablan, they speak. So, as you see here, all these verbs, tomar, cantar, and hablar, they are regular verbs and they end by ar. So they will have the same endings. O, as, a, amos, ais, an. Now, here we have some examples of verbs that they end by er, like beber, to drink, comer, to eat, and vender, to sell. Beber, it ends by er, so as we have just seen, we conjugate it in the following way. Yo bebo, tú bebes, él bebe, nosotros bebemos, vosotros bebéis, ellos beben. Comer, to drink, it ends by er, so it will have the same endings. Yo como, tú comes, él come, nosotros comemos, vosotros coméis, ellos comen. Vender, to sell, it ends by er, so it will have the same endings. Yo vendo, tú vendes, él vende, nosotros vendemos, vosotros vendéis, ellos venden. So as we see, all these verbs, they end by er, so, and they are regular, so they have the same endings. O, es, hemos, eis, en. Now here we have some examples of verbs that they end by ir and they are regular. Vivir, to live. Escribir, to write. Recibir, to receive. So vivir, it ends by ir. As we have just seen, we conjugate it in the following way. Yo vivo, tú vives, él vive, nosotros vivimos, vosotros vivís, ellos viven. Escribir, it ends by ir, so it will have the same endings like vivir. Yo escribo, I write. Tú escribes, you write. Él escribe, he writes. Nosotros escribimos, we write. Vosotros escribís, you write. Ellos escriben, they write. So, escribo, escribes, escribe. Escribimos, escribís, escriben. Recibir, to receive, it ends by ir, so it will have the same endings like vivir and escribir because it's a regular verb. Yo recibo, tú recibes, él recibe, nosotros recibimos, vosotros recibís, ellos reciben. So all these verbs, they end by ir, and they are regular, so they have the same endings. O, es, imos, is, en. Now let's see some different examples. Yo canto una canción. I sing a song. Yo canto. Canto, el verbo cantar. It ends by ar. So we conjugate it in the following way. Yo canto, tú cantas, él canta, nosotros cantamos, vosotros cantáis, ellos cantan. Yo canto una canción, I sing a song. Tú tomas café por la mañana. You drink coffee in the morning. Tú tomas café por la mañana. Tomas, el verbo tomar, to take. We conjugate it in the following way. Yo tomo, tú tomas, you take, él toma, nosotros tomamos, vosotros tomáis, ellos toman. Él habla español. He speaks Spanish. Él habla español. Habla, el verbo hablar. To speak, it ends by ar. So we conjugate it in the following way. Yo hablo, tú hablas, él habla, nosotros hablamos, vosotros habláis, ellos hablan. Ella vive en una ciudad. She lives in a city. Ciudad, it means city. Ella vive en una ciudad. Vive, el verbo vivir. It ends by ir. So, we conjugate it in the following way. Yo vivo, tú vives, él, ella vive, nosotros vivimos, vosotros vivís, ellos viven. Nosotros escribimos una carta. We write a letter. Nosotros escribimos una carta. Escribimos, verbo escribir. Escribir, it ends by ir, so it will have the same endings like vivir. We conjugate it in the following way. Yo escribo, tú escribes, él, ella escribe, nosotros escribimos, vosotros escribís, ellos escriben. Vosotros recibís un regalo. You receive a gift. Un regalo, it means a gift. Recibís, el verbo recibir. So it ends by ir. So we conjugate it in the following way. Yo recibo, tú recibes, él recibe, nosotros recibimos, vosotros recibís, vosotros recibís un regalo, ellos reciben un regalo, for example. Ellos beben mucha agua. They drink a lot of water. Agua, it means water. Mucha agua, a lot of water. Here we said mucha because agua is a feminine word. Mucha agua. If it was masculine, we say mucho. Mucho. Mucha feminine, mucho masculine. Ellos beben mucha agua. Ellos beben. Beben, el verbo beber. Beber, it ends by er. So we conjugate it in the following way. Yo bebo, tú bebes, él bebe, nosotros bebemos, vosotros bebéis, ellos, ellas beben. Ellas comen en el restaurante. They eat at the restaurant. Ellas comen. Comen, el verbo comer. Comer, it ends by er. So we conjugate it in the following way. Yo como, tú comes, él, ella come, nosotros comemos, vosotros coméis, ellos comen. Yo vendo una casa. I sell a house. Yo vendo una casa. Vendo, el verbo vender. Vender, it ends by er, so we conjugate it in the following way. Yo vendo, tú vendes, él vende. Nosotros vendemos, vosotros vendéis, ellos, ellas venden. And now it's time to do some exercises.